It is a day of remembrance and honor, and the President of the United States taking part in a very special and small, intimate ceremony, as you can see here. You're looking live at Arlington National Cemetery, just across the Potomac from the White House, and we expect the President to participate in what it really is such a special and meaningful, personal, individual event. It is the Wreaths Across America Day, and there you see the cameraman wiping the lens of our live camera because it's kind of drizzly and foggy and a bit cold and wet in Arlington, gray to perhaps match the somber and sober mood as the President is at Arlington. See the wreaths by the tombstones? Well, those are part of this wonderful effort by the organization, Wreaths Across America, to try to put a wreath at the tombstone of so many veterans across the country. The goal, 253,835 wreaths. This has been going on for several years now to honor those and remember the fallen veterans and those who continue to serve. And also not just at Arlington National Cemetery, but at many other, 1,000 in fact, 1,400 other cemeteries across the country in all 50 states. And you can participate in this. Just go on Wreaths Across America. You can get a wreath. You can go to a local cemetery as well and honor the fallen veterans of our past wars, even those who have passed away recently and have served in the past in Vietnam and Korea, World War II and World War I. And as I said, this is the first year in which they're also placing wreaths at Normandy. We see the President here accompanied by two officials in uniform of Wreaths Across America. Let's just see if we can listen for a moment as the President slowly makes his way up to one of the tombstones of one of our fallen heroes. Let's listen. You know, what really is so kind of stunning about this, Arthel, and vivid is the fact that the President is basically alone. He does not have a huge a coterie of advisors. There's not a huge major type of media event that's set up. It's only the Commander-in-Chief himself on a quiet Saturday seeing firsthand the tributes and the honor that are given to our fallen veterans with this wonderful service, Wreaths Across America.
Different sizes depending on how many. Everything else is okay. What happens? It goes through a lot of food, so after a period of time, you can get the name. Rather than we were talking about that. Margaret's a living. The other thing we're doing out here is morning. We're doing a lot of infrastructure. We also, in utilities, we have another roads. So that underground, we put under the roads, we can look at that. It's a privatized. Nobody's
The officials obviously explaining perhaps some individual stories of some of the fallen, specifically who they are. And you know, about 75,000 volunteers every year place the wreaths at roughly 245,000 of the grave sites here at Arlington. One person who did that this morning saying spending a rainy Saturday morning is a very somber and honoring experience in order to pay tribute to those who have died. It is a tremendous organization. It is across the country, so all you have to do is Google Wreaths Across America if you want to participate in this very special ceremony, an individual ceremony at this time of the year.
A profound sight, seeing the rows and rows of tombstones.
They used to supply LOB when they lost the contract. Then they got the idea about putting wreaths on one grave. And so they now are doing the 1400 slides around the nation. And the people that come here and put the wreaths, of course, it's our public, all right here. They just, show up and then come out here, stand across the finish line, and then they listen. And so it's done. It's fantastic. It is. And then in January, of course, we got to clean up. Like I think we want to clean up. What are they doing? We take all the wreaths out, gather them up, and start to the living room. I've been here for 8 years. A lot of people. Yeah, I think that's just one of the other. Leave it out the window. I do. It's really probably. And then I saw the majors later.
This is the 27th year that volunteers have done this at Arlington National Cemetery, honoring the men and women who have served and paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Quite a sight, quite an honor, quite a remembrance.
And as you again look at the rows and rows and rows of tombstones there now adorned with these wreaths, you can't help but to feel for and think about the families, especially at this time of year.
The wreaths are made specifically for this event. They're made in Columbia Falls, Maine. They, on December 8th, they traveled from Maine down to Arlington, where the volunteers started placing the Christmas wreaths on each of the tombstones there. The goal, 253,000, 835,000, plus at 1,400 military cemeteries and others across the country, and not just the military, but for those who have served our country in the past.
Good afternoon, everybody. They do a great job. Really great job. Thank you.
Mr. President, have you seen...
Well, it was really like a record rainfall. It is. Record. But it's just so gratifying to see how many patients come out and they are coming out. Yeah. This is how we do it.
Again, you're watching folks from the Wreaths Across America organization that every year across the country place the Christmas wreaths that you can see on the tombstones of our fallen military members. This at Arlington Cemetery, nearly 250,000 wreaths placed there by volunteers, a sign of remembrance and honor and love for those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. A rainy, somber, gray, cold Saturday afternoon. The commander-in-chief out alone. No fanfare, no big crowds, no grandstand, just a small group of White House pool reporters to be able to carry this live to show folks around the country how we should remember and honor those who have given their lives in so many ways, and thank them as we watch the very intimate and small image of the president standing in basically in the muddy cemetery, honoring those who gave their lives.
never forget.
Let them fight it out down there.
Exactly. But, you know, you mentioned it. Our whole team, the thing we talked about every day, and
We'll be following it. We'll be working hard enough for the expansion.
more
The
focus
expansion of
more.
our.
We will have it.
We're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to work hard. We're looking to expand Arlington National Cemetery by acquiring land around it. And it's working out pretty well. We're working very hard on it. We'll get it done. They need it.
We do.
They need it.
Mr. President, comment on the court ruling.
Well, it was a big ruling. It's a great ruling for our country. We'll be able to get great health care. We'll sit down with the Democrats if the Supreme Court upholds. We'll be sitting down with the Democrats, and we will get great health care for our people. That's a repeal and replace, handled a little bit differently, but it was a big, big victory by a highly respected judge, highly, highly respected in Texas. And on the assumption that the Supreme Court upholds, we will get great, great health care for our people. We'll have to sit down with the Democrats to do it, but I'm sure they want to do it also. Thank you very much.